Hello?
Can can we talk? I know it's kind of out of the blue, but you're the only person I can talk to about this.
I just have one question before we continue with this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to the House of Silence?
No?
What about the promise you made to go there to the mines?
What?
I know about it.
What promise?
There's a notebook that said that you had agreed with the mines to go to the House of Silence in exchange for Ember to be freed. Or is
No?
that propaganda as well?
No, the way that Ember got freed was Dr. Speakeasy called me up and asked me to beat up a clown and push down Twatter.
Hmm.
So Keith let me beat him up.
Okay. I just need to be very careful right now, Jojo.
Yeah, no, it's understandable.
Let me call Flyrone to come back up here first before you meet up. Nothing against you.
No, no.
I just have to be very careful right now.
Problem is, it's something I can't talk about with other people. It has to do with Yuri, and I know you know about him.
The one problem with that is the same thing I run into every single time. The clowns get angry with me if I talk to anyone about mime stuff, and I get why. I thought I was mime once, half. I'm not trying to say I don't want to talk to you.
No, no.
Is there any way we could just talk over the phone?
Yeah, let's just talk over the phone.
I'm sorry. I'm not. I
No,
prefer
it's
to talk
okay.
in person, but I have to take precautions right now. I'm facing the death penalty. A freaking chicken man's trying to kill me. A
Jesus
bunch of other
Christ.
stuff.
You don't need me to dump my problems on you then.
No, 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 no. It's better me not think about what's going on myself. It's good to do that, you know. What is it?
Ember promised me after she told you and I got angry at her that she wouldn't tell anyone else. I was up with Yuri giving him some food, like I was doing every day because I didn't want him to starve, and she pulled up with 3 other clowns, all with big guns, and she seemed to get mad at me over the
Trigger word, maybe?
no. She was mad that I didn't tell her I was there, or why I was there, despite the fact that I was the one looking after him. I'd called her, she didn't pick up, and she broke her promise to me that she wouldn't tell anyone. I haven't told a single person about this, Lily. I kept my mouth completely fucking shut. I'm still keeping it shut. That's why I called you, because you're literally the only other person who knows. And she told 3 other people and didn't tell me. Didn't even call me to let me know. Didn't even give me a text message.
It's the unfortunate problem of having someone like Ember in your life. It's a spitfire. You don't know which way. There's never gonna be full honesty. There's never gonna be fullness. And I hate to admit that, but it's true. I've experienced it enough in my life.
I just I just don't understand. It, I had wanted to keep this to as few people as possible. She told me she was only going to tell one other person.
Um, I'm sorry. She's making me think a lot.
No, it's. I just. It gets so
I
fucking
understand.
much.
I understand you want to feel loved, and that doesn't show you're loved.
Yeah.
As soon as there's lies and dishonesty, love kind of just dies, and it's almost impossible to fix it.
I mean, me and Ember's relationship has always been kind of built on lies.
I've literally just talked to someone about my situation with Stumbles and the fact that some people just have so much love inside of them and they're just not meant to have it back. And
But
I'm sorry, I'm a little trauma dumping too, but
no, no.
I know how you feel.
It
There's
fucking
moments
sucks.
that feel good, and there's very happy moments. And you want to hold on to those, but then you also have all the sad times. And a lot of it, I really do understand.
Yeah. It was my idea to do all this, and then to have
Why are
Ember.
you helping him? I'm not mad, I'm just
But
asking why.
no, we're not helping him. We're
Why are
hurting
you
him
feeding him?
because I want him alive.
Why do you want him alive?
Did
You know
Ember
who he
not
is,
tell
right?
you the plan?
I haven't been told anything by Ember. I don't talk to her because she's hurt me too many times. I just am cordial like I promised I would be for Chatterbox and Kirk and Tessa.
And then I guess I can't tell you the whole thing because I promised to Ember. Just know we have him for a reason, keeping him alive for a reason. I'm not breaking that promise to Ember, even if she broke her side of it.
The only thing I have to say is there's a point when you need to stop crossing oceans for others when they only will cross puddles for you.
But, I mean, this is. This is just my life. You know? Ember does things, I forgive her.
Do you really? I don't want you guys. I want everyone to work out. You know, everyone deserves to have happiness. I think I'm just maybe in not a good place to ask because I'm in the same situation as you. But like I said, the only difference I can give you is me and Stumbles have been together on and off for over 10 years now. And I'm at the point where things are slightly getting better, but am I going to have to wait another 10 years for it to get slightly better too? Or am I being too critical? You know?
I
Look,
just. Yeah. I just.
you. I'm sorry.
No. Ember's confronted me before about keeping things from her, keeping things secret, and then it never feels reciprocal.
Yeah. People have different love languages, but then my own personal opinion about Ember is she is lost in her head with all the things that she's gone through. I don't know what amount of surgery or what amount of therapy is going to fix that.
No amount of therapy could fix that.
And is that something you're willing to deal with for the rest of your life? You need to ask yourself.
Thing is, Lily, I've always liked to have a project, someone to take care of.
Of course.
Probably part of the reason why I fell in love with her.
Yeah.
It's not exactly the most healthy thing, but
No. I don't think clans ever really have healthy relationships.
yeah. I know it's something that, I need someone to help, someone to take care of.
Hmm.
And it hurts me, but it also keeps me from falling apart.
Yeah.
In a
I mean,
weird,
I'll always be here to
paradoxical way.
listen.
Yeah.
I just know that I can't help you.
No, I don't think there's any way to help. I'm just so fucking frustrated. It was my idea to kidnap Yuri. It was my idea to. After he wanted to get Ember tortured again.
Yeah.
He said we should take her back to Speakeasy and get her tortured.
The mimes are not good people.
They're not.
I know you want to keep Yuri alive, but the more we can get rid of, the safer we are.
It.
Believe me, there is a point I saw things differently. There was a few families when, during the war, they're, they were kind. They helped me, but they also thought I was a mime. What would have happened if they knew I was a clan? You just don't know. And life's too short, you know?
Yeah. But I wanted to do the same thing to him.
Because you love her. I understand.
Yeah. And give us a leg up.
Hmm. You know, talking to you makes me realize I'm gonna keep fighting, even though it hurts.
It really hurts.
It really hurts. Just stay strong, you know? The best you can.
Do I just forgive her?
No. No, you don't. She needs to know how you feel. Do you at least have. Are you able to communicate well, is the question. Or is it always end in fighting?
No, we can communicate. But I don't know if progress is ever made. Or if it's just empty promises on both sides.
There's always two sides of a story. Truth somewhere in the middle. Maybe find the things that you need to work on, but you also shouldn't let her get away with the things that hurt. Because then you're just gonna continue to hurt and it'll get worse over time.
Yeah.
I wish I can be more help.
No, it's okay. I just needed someone who knew about the situation to talk to.
Of course. Like I said,
Let's
I'm always here to talk.
yeah, let's not mention this conversation.
course not.
I didn't
I'm
mean to
guessing
hang
you
up
didn't mean
there.
to hang up like that. I
It's been a
figured you didn't
dramatic
mean
exit,
to.
but I didn't mean to.
It's okay. Well, I don't even know what to say. I'm so overwhelmed. I just got some information last night, and
Oh,
I'm just, I'm, I just don't know how to feel anymore.
what? What information?
It's stuff I can't even tell anyone. I, I,
Oh,
I, I, I can't even like convince myself to tell Chatty or anybody. Like it's, I know I need to, in a way, but I don't
well, it's gonna tear you up inside, keeping it just to yourself.
it's not like it's not gonna get out there. They already posted it on Twitter yesterday.
Oh,
Guess that means there was a twat that got posted on Twitter and it said, "Lullaby, come home." And I
oh,
knew exactly what that meant. Me and Bringle have been vessels, and we've freed ourselves. Lullaby was the one that possessed Bringle.
I'm,
He, the only person he was ever able to take over besides him was me. And all the mimes, including Yuri, from the beginning of everything, I have lists and lists of messages saying, "Come home, come home, it's time." And now I'm being told that the Emperor is my dad.
what?
That is what I'm being told. I don't believe it.
No, that. I mean, what's the proof?
They told me to ask Chatterbox.
Do you think he would know?
They said he would. Their reasoning is he was a clown before he became a mime. He gave up his he gave up his speech and everything to become what he was. And if that person is my father, then he obviously chose everything else of us. Used us as test subjects. I don't have matter to him. I'm just some kind of tool he's trying to manipulate and use. So I'm just I I don't know. Sometimes I feel so alone, but everyone's around me.
Yeah.
I'm always afraid. Who do I talk to? Who do I say this to? What's going to happen next? But that's everyone. It's not just me. I
Yeah.
know that. But it doesn't matter. I
Your
know they've
feelings
been trying
matter.
to mess with me. No, I know they matter. It's just I also doom spiral a lot, and the fact that they've been trying to convince this to me so long is probably just a tactic. Like, it's definitely probably not true. I think it's just them starting to get into my head.
And if it was true, you'd be able to handle it because you're strong.
try to be. But I don't know when situations come in front of me. Sometimes my legs bolt. That first time Yuri stabbed me trying to get me to work for them, I couldn't even speak. I couldn't answer the questions. I was numb. I'm afraid they're just gonna come around a corner and I'm not gonna be able to move. I'm just, you know, I've had so many tarot card readings and none of them end in death, yet everything around me feels like it's gonna end.
Well, tarot cards can be interpreted in many different ways. And in the end, it's up to you to figure out what you want your fate to be. You hold the cards. I know it doesn't seem like it, but you have more power than you think. And you can take back that control that was taken from you.
You know, it's funny, I'd give you the same advice in what you're going through right now.
I mean, what would I do? I what control can I take over?
I know it sounds stupid, but maybe some kind of control word, brainwash her so you can say something and she'll listen to you. I don't know.
No.
I know that's bad,
That's
but
so
that's the
bad.
first thought. It's the first thought that popped in my head. I think you're gonna be okay too.
I hope so.
It's just hard.
So
But you
hard.
just gotta keep taking steps. That's what I'm trying to do as well. Really think about the steps I'm taking. Don't just jump into them blindly like I have in the past. You just can't do that. Especially with Ember.
I just wish she would take our promises seriously. I wish she would communicate with me. I wish she loved me as much as she loves the Funhouse clowns.
When me and Stumbles first were together, he loved them more than me. That's why we broke up the first time. He had lied to me about something and said he couldn't tell me those secrets because it was a clown business. And I'm sure he still keeps secrets from me, to be honest. Once that damage is done, it's so hard to make it go away. Unfortunately, you're dealing with someone that lies a lot. A lot more than I've had to deal with. But I don't think it's all her either. Just sit, just take some time for yourself and breathe and just really think about your options. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I should get back to work though.
Yeah. Thank you, Lily.
Thank you as well. Call anytime, okay?
Okay. Bye.
Bye.